Have you ever heard someone say that once you reach a certain age, you might as well stop caring about physical closeness? It's a common myth, and it couldn't be more misleading. The truth is, nurturing your body's natural desires can do wonders for your heart, mind, and even how long you live. For too many years, people assumed that aging means quietly setting aside all forms of intimacy, when in reality, that simple, private habit can be a game changer for your health. In this video, we're diving into the unspoken facts that science has exposed about maintaining intimacy in later life, from boosting heart function to lowering the risk of serious diseases. Stick with me until the end, because this might just transform the way you look at your own future. Aging is often portrayed as a slow fade out from life's joys. But what if I told you that a certain habit could help you actually live longer? Multiple studies suggest that individuals who enjoy consistent physical closeness, whether with a partner or through solo exploration, have a lower mortality rate compared to those who abstain entirely. This link isn't just anecdotal. It's grounded in real scientific evidence. When your body experiences arousal and release, a cascade of beneficial hormones floods your system. These hormones can lower stress, boost your immune response, and keep your mind sharp. Picture it as an internal wellness check, constantly refreshing and recalibrating your body. The result, a more robust sense of well-being that can even translate to a longer lifespan. One man I spoke to, a 70-year-old gardener named Lou, mentioned he had no idea that simply embracing his natural urges might be extending his years. He just felt calmer, slept better, and found more delight in everyday activities. Over time, his doctors noticed improved blood pressure and more stable blood sugar levels. Lou never saw those changes coming, but they were there, clear as day in his medical records. But that's just the beginning. Let's delve deeper into what regular intimacy can do for you. Your heart is more than just a muscle keeping you alive. It's the epicenter of how you feel day in and day out. While everyone knows that healthy food and regular exercise support heart health, few realize that intimacy can have a similar effect on the cardiovascular system. It causes a natural elevation in heart rate and boosts circulation. Much like a gentle workout, older individuals who reintroduce or maintain this habit often notice better stamina and more stable blood pressure. This happens because engaging in intimacy releases nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and expand. When blood vessels expand, blood flow improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients throughout your body with greater efficiency. Take David, a 66-year-old who was initially told he might need medication for early-stage hypertension. His doctor suggested a few lifestyle tweaks, modest exercise, dietary changes, and, surprisingly, keeping a regular schedule of private physical release. Within months, David noticed his blood pressure readings dropping steadily. The result, he could skip the prescription he'd been dreading, all because of this natural, enjoyable routine. But there's more to the story than just a healthier heart. Aging can bring unwelcome surprises like weakened pelvic muscles, leading to everything from leaks during sneezes to uncomfortable nighttime bathroom visits. It's a topic many prefer to avoid, yet it's incredibly common. Fortunately, there's a built-in way to strengthen those pelvic floor muscles, and it doesn't require heavy weights or complicated exercises. Every time you stimulate yourself to climax, you engage the pelvic floor. These muscles contract, supporting your bladder and improving urinary function. That means fewer frantic trips to the restroom in the middle of the night and a more confident you, free from the worry of unexpected leakage. Picture Roy, a 72-year-old who used to laugh about his frequent bathroom visits. That is, until it began interrupting his life. Sleep became a nightly battle of tossing, turning, and multiple trips to the toilet. After an open conversation with his healthcare provider, he started a simple, private practice to tone his pelvic floor. Within weeks, Roy reported fewer nighttime disruptions and a renewed sense of control. So, while you might think bladder issues are a normal part of growing older, a regular routine of intimacy can be the secret weapon you didn't know you had. And the benefits only get better from here. Feeling isolated or down isn't uncommon in one's golden years. You might find the house emptier, the social circle smaller, and your daily routine less exciting. Yet there's a powerful way to keep your spirits lifted that doesn't involve medication or expensive therapy sessions. During moments of climax, your brain unleashes a flurry of feel-good chemicals like oxytocin, endorphins, and dopamine. These chemicals work together to reduce stress, ease anxiety, and foster a deep sense of relaxation. When you consistently engage in healthy intimacy, it becomes a form of emotional self-care, regulating your mood in a way that's both natural and effective. A friend of mine, Elaine, yes, women benefit from this too, mentioned how she felt lost after her children moved away and her husband passed on. She tried hobbies, a local community center, even counseling, but it wasn't until she gave herself permission to enjoy solo intimacy that she felt a genuine shift in her mood. Her anxiety subsided, her self-confidence grew, and she found a newfound appreciation for her body's capabilities. That's the power of emotional and mental nourishment. And guess what? The perks keep stacking up. For men, the prostate is like a silent passenger for most of your life until it starts causing trouble. Many fear words like cancer or enlargement. But here's some reassuring news. Consistent sexual release helps flush out potentially harmful substances that may accumulate in the prostate gland. Think of it like keeping the oil fresh in your car. If you never change it, sediment builds up and the engine can suffer serious damage. In a similar way, when you regularly empty your prostate, you're clearing away toxins and reducing inflammation. Some studies even suggest that men who engage in frequent release have a notably lower chance of facing dire prostate complications. Take Harold, for example, who began noticing discomfort when sitting for extended periods at the age of 65. He chalked it up to his old recliner until his doctor diagnosed the early stages of prostate enlargement. Along with standard medical advice, the doctor recommended a more active, intimate life, including solo activity if he didn't have a partner. Harold was skeptical, but within months, he felt more at ease and less worried about his condition escalating. It's one more reason to embrace a vital part of being human. Now, let's shine a light on yet another overlooked benefit. Are you tired of tossing and turning all night only to wake up feeling like you barely slept? It's one of the most frustrating parts of getting older. But what if the key to deep, restorative rest is literally in your own hands? Post-release, your body naturally releases hormones like prolactin, which contribute to a sedated, relaxed feeling. Cortisol, the infamous stress hormone, often takes a nosedive afterward. That physiological response can make drifting off to sleep not only easier but more rejuvenating. I recall an 80-year-old named Bert who joked about how he used to rely on warm milk and lengthy crime novels to doze off. Even then, he'd wake up at 3 a.m. and stare at the ceiling. After his daughter gifted him a smartwatch that tracked his sleep, Bert decided to see if late-night intimacy might make a difference. Within a week, his watch showed longer periods of deep sleep, fewer awake moments, and a shorter time to fall asleep. It was simple, free, and surprisingly effective. With better sleep comes better moods, stronger immunity, and a mental clarity that can be life-changing. But we're not done yet. There's still more to uncover. There's a stubborn notion floating around that once you've hit your 60s, 70s, or beyond, intimacy is no longer appropriate or necessary. That assumption couldn't be further from the truth. Our bodies are built for connection, release, and all the benefits we've discussed so far. Of course, everyone is unique. Some have existing health conditions, and it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional about what's right for you. But the general principle stands. Physical closeness remains a core part of human health at every stage of life. There are also folks who worry about social taboos or the opinions of relatives and friends. Yet the science is clear. It's a personal choice that can significantly enhance the golden years. Don't let outdated beliefs or a fear of judgment keep you from a practice that can bolster both emotional and physical well-being. And if you're on medication or have a specific health concern, remember that a doctor's guidance can help you navigate intimacy safely, ensuring you reap the benefits without unnecessary risks. Now, let's tie it all together. Every season of life holds its unique challenges, but it also offers new opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and yes, pleasure. After exploring the science and stories behind intimacy in our later years, one fact stands out. Staying active in this fundamental way can be a lifeline for your heart, your mind, and your spirit. You've seen how it can stabilize blood pressure, sharpen mental focus, strengthen pelvic muscles, protect the prostate, and even ward off the heavy fog of loneliness. Aging might mean you have to adapt, but it doesn't mean giving up on feeling alive. The human body craves this form of connection, whether you share it with a partner or grant yourself the gift of self-care. If there's one lesson you take from today, let it be this: never underestimate your capacity to thrive, regardless of the number on your birth certificate. By embracing this natural act, you're not clinging to a youthful fantasy. You're investing in your ongoing health, fueling your emotional resilience, and savoring the energy still within you. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you discovered any surprising benefits of intimacy as you've gotten older? Drop a comment below. Your experiences might inspire someone else to prioritize their health. And if you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who could use a little encouragement. Thank you for joining me. Remember, age isn't about what you lose. It's about how much you still have to gain. Stay curious, stay open, and I'll see you in the next video.